Hi. 3D Spark, the Google Maps for manufacturing technologies. What does that mean? Google Maps, you always have a destination where you want to get to as quickly as possible. And for that, it compares different modes of transportation. In this case, this destination is a technical component that you need to get produced. And our software analyzes all of the different ways, the machines, the technology, manufacturing technologies, the materials, to show you the cheapest, the quickest, and the most sustainable way to manufacture any component. Right now, we do that with a focus on industrial 3D printing. My name is Ruben, and I'm founder and managing director at 3D Spark. And I think this is actually a really important problem to solve, because as you know, there are billions of parts being produced around the globe every day, and really not all of them using the most efficient technologies. And this is simply because there's a lack of time and capability to analyze all of the different options. So you can just imagine how much money, time, and resources could be saved if this transparent basis for decision making in manufacturing and parts procurement would exist. Okay, going to everyday problems of manufacturing service providers, for example. They spend a lot of time answering RFQs. So daily they receive CAD files, technical drawings, and metadata, and their sales firstly need to answer, can we produce these parts internally? Often they need help from their technology experts, and then they can afterwards do costing and quoting, for which they normally use quirky custom Excel calculation tools. So the process works, however, it is really time consuming, involves a lot of people and software tools, and it doesn't scale at all. Similarly, actually, for larger OEMs like Alstom, which is a world-leading manufacturer of trains like the TGV high-speed trains, they have actually identified 3D printing to be one key solution to cut down costs and lead time. And they also realized they needed to get as many colleagues as possible on board to leverage the full potential. And once they did that, they were getting flooded, similar like the suppliers, with internal requests, so RFQs basically. For example, we really need this spare part right now. Can you print it? With which technology? Which material? How long will it take? And what does it cost? And so they realized they needed automation for this kind of request handling and analysis. And for that, they used 3D Spark. As input is being used 3D CAD files, 2D documents like technical drawings, and metadata to produce the following outputs. Manufacturability and printability checks, a technology comparison across 15 different manufacturing technologies, precise instant make costing, as well as market price estimation and a CO2 footprint calculation to deliver exactly this much needed transparency in decision making for manufacturing and parts procurement. And the results speak for themselves, with suppliers seeing 90% reduction in quoting time, which obviously means 10 times more time for sales to generate actual revenues. We see a 67% reduction in steps, tools, and people needed for the quoting, and a full elimination of time spent on answering unsuitable RFQs. And with larger OEMs, they see 86% reduction in RFQs written by procurement, because procurement now can do a real well make or buy decision based on this precise make costing and market prices, which means less bureaucracy and also higher data security, actually. And we also see direct decrease, 20% of parts purchase prices, simply because now procurement is really well informed going into negotiations with suppliers. And we were actually able to show with Alstom alone, 5 million euros of saving and 50,000 days of validated lead time savings. And other customers like Deutsche Bahn, for example, prove that our software does plus minus 5% accuracy in its analysis. Other licensed customers are ÖBB, Austrian Railway Company, for example, or ZF, automotive supplier. And we would love to replicate this success with other OEMs and suppliers of manufacturing, please speak to us at S08 booth. Thank you very much.